Hello, everybody. Welcome to Market Watch. It's time to discuss the Digimon trading card game market. It's the Market Watch before ban list. Um, Always an exciting time. While certain things are winding down because of this, you need to maybe make sure you're keeping ahead of the game on a couple other things, just so you don't get caught with your pants down. So that's what we'll be talking about today. And a quick little shout out to myself. My plan is, assuming that the ban list goes live early Saturday morning, I will be live on Twitch to reveal it and talk about it and all that fun stuff. Because I'm not revealing it. I'm just reacting to it. That's the correct word. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I'll be live for a little bit, and we'll have a good time. So that's exciting. And if it's not early in the morning, it's probably not going to happen. So just prepare yourselves for that. All right, let's get into it. And like, comment, subscribe. Turn on notification on Smash Potatoes. That way you know when all these digital videos go live. And on my land, not much is really changing here, so we're just going to skip right forward to something else. Like Ri or Rai. Kishibe? I don't know how to say that name. I don't even know. Getting bought out, $10 for the alternate art from BT22. And the reason why is because it says Nightmon in the text, which matters because it's getting support in EX10. And as you can see here, one listing at 10, one listing at 12 with shipping basically, one at almost 15 with shipping, and that's where it kind of walls for a bit. So maybe make sure, if you have this card lying around, I don't think I pulled any of this actually, interestingly enough. But if you do, you know, now is like the time you want to consider selling this while the hype is pretty fresh because it was worth nothing, so hopefully you head on to it because it was worth nothing. Sangomon, the uncommon searcher for the Aquatic Liberator deck from 2.0 is $5 plus. It's exploding with all the water hype. You love to see it. If you have any of this, just sell it. Just get rid of it. Seriously. Just move it. Lucemon cards. While the 2.0 Lucemon right through level 3 continues to be kind of expensive as it was, this is a segue into Chaos Mode 2.0. It's jumped. It was having some resistance, but now it's $40 for the alternate art. So if you have any of this, definitely get rid of it like today, like right now. Don't get caught with your pants down on this one, I'll tell you. Just get rid of it. Alphamon or Yukon Ace Lottery card is $825. Now this is unrealistic. The last sale was 10 days ago for $500. 800 is a big stretch, and I don't know who exactly is going to pay for that. But if you have any of these, know that it's sold for 500 recently, so maybe you can get around that price and sell, make some money back now if you don't care about the card. Palmon BT14. This is a really interesting card. It's the starter main phase. If a Digimon, one opponent's Digimon gains all turns when its Digimon becomes suspended, lose 2 memory until the end of their turn. Really good against decks that have a body out that will swing a lot or go sideways a lot. And it's a weird rookie. It's a weird rookie, right? But it is expensive right now. So I'd probably consider selling it. That's what I would do. I wouldn't really do anything else with it. Skull Knightmon promo. We were talking about this the other day. It continues to be $40. It's expensive. Sell it if you want to sell it, I guess. You know, it's a promo. Good money. Expensive stuff. Hopefully you bought it when it was cheaper. And the alt art Nene from 2.0 is also very expensive now. $30 for the alternate art, then $35. And then it goes from there. And you can kind of see the data here. It's been moving upwards, and someone did pay $30 for it. So this is not unrealistic. You can probably try to sell yours for $30 while the hype is very fresh on this card. Yukio. Yes, because of the Myotismon support, this Tamer Party Pack version of the BT8 Tamer is $25. Now, I'm not a Myotismon expert by any stretch of the imagination. I have no idea if you play this card or not. What I do know is if you have this card randomly in your binder and you don't care about Myotismon, you should sell it because you might not get another good opportunity like this ever again. You might not. If you look at the view more data here, you'll see that it's unsupported at 25. It sells for 10. Sold for 15 a couple days ago. But 25 is a bit much. You might not be able to list it for that, but you might be able to get it for 20, maybe 15, and that's more than what you would have got for it before this stuff was announced. I would get rid of it if I had any copies of it. Alt Art Lunamon continues to be expensive at $25. This is an interesting pick, and I'm covering it because, we don't know what the ban list holds. Galaxy could get fucked. I don't think it will. Hopefully they just hit the one blue tamer that's responsible for the infinite nonsense and end it there. But assuming they don't really hit Lunamon or Galaxy besides that, the archetype will continue to thrive. So I think you might want to make sure you have some copies of that. Greymon starter deck 15. The security Greymon is something that's kind of up in the hype right now with all the other Agumon and Greymon, Middle Greymon stuff rising. If you randomly bought the starter deck a long time ago and you never used any of the cards for it, because I know I really didn't use many of the cards for it, and this has just been sitting in your bulk box or your binder or whatever, great time to get rid of it while the hype is fresh on this card. Not a lot, but it's better than what it was. EX08 booster boxes. They have risen to $108. I mentioned EX08 because I want you to review what's in the set real quick. We have Gallantmon. We have Medieval Gallantmon. We have things like Sakuya X, which honestly could get hit. Things like Guilmon X and Growlmon X, that could get hit. But then you have other things that are very unlikely to get hit, like the Pyramidimon stuff, not likely to get hit. You have Dinomon, not likely to get hit. And of course, Middle Seedramon Ace, unlikely to get hit. So this set is in a really weird place where something could go, but assuming it's nothing crazy, like if they hit Growlmon X, the value of this set is not ruined by any stretch of the imagination because it's just a common, right? If they hit Sakuyamon X, that might be annoying, but that's the extent of the damage on the ban list. I think this will go up in price. Not maybe quickly, but it will go up in price as soon as the ban list is announced. And like the EX sets lately, except for EX09, they tend to go up because there's lots of support in there, and it's a lot of just generic good stuff for Liberator themes. So I think you should be very cautious and careful with this, and I'll leave it at that. It will be more expensive than 108, mark my words. Jet Silvermon pre-release stamp. I cover something like this usually every time before a ban list. If you think that a certain card will come off the ban list, if you think, you know what, this card's been at 1 for a long time, I think it's high time it goes to 4, and if you place that bet, and if you win that bet, your cards that you buy will blow up. So, if you think that, Jets of pre-release stamp is going to go, great, buy it. If you think Doru Greymon is going to go to 4, I don't think it is, but sure, go for it, go nuts, get the max rarity, right? Just a random suggestion. Do it, don't do it. These cards, we don't really know how Bandai operates fully. The game is still kind of new, honestly, and you never know. Maybe one day, maybe not, who knows. But if they ever do go to 4, that's it, and you'll get a lot of money for it. So just something to keep in mind. Searcher. Searcher here is kind of, not talked about because we have the Eaters. But I don't think it's inconceivable for D-Reaper to just not get support ever again. I think D-Reaper will get support again. And when it does, a card like Searcher that you need 1 million copies of will go up in price. So I think, it's cheap enough, a D-Reaper core. If you like the deck, if it's like a cool little pet thing you've always been interested in, grab it while it's cheap, because you never know when that next wave of support will come, and then the stuff goes up. Because it's EX02, it's very old, you can't just find that anymore. Gomamon BT15 for near mints is $12. I'd sell them. I wouldn't hold on to them. I'd get rid of them, make some money, move on. Paildramon. I don't think Imperial is going to get hit on the ban list anymore. I think the format has power crept itself past Imperial, but I think that if everything else around it gets hit, people will be playing Imperial in the upcoming events post-ban list, which means Paildramon will see more play, and it's in BT16, the card will rise. Now, this all goes tits up if the Imperial actually gets hit on the list, but assuming it doesn't, which I don't think it will, maybe you grab your copies of this card. And it's also not like Imperial never gets support again. I think it's a good time to grab this card at $11. Lastly is All Force. All Force is that deck that 4 people will try to make work, and then those 4 people will inspire handfuls of other people to give the deck a shot. Right now, this is $6 for the BT11 version of it. The ban list is likely not going to hit it. I think it could rise in price because people will see everything else get hit, and they'll say, "Well, we just got All Force support. Maybe give it a shot at an event, kind of like Imperial." So I see this card rising. So don't sell them yet if you have them. Just wait a little bit. And that's all for today, everyone. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you later. Bye.